Welcome back, everybody, to Late Night Hour. I'm your host, Ruben.
Wait, so we just restarting this? Well, I'm your host, Mike. And that's
And together
Damien.
we're the two crew. And yeah, that's Damien. All right. Anyway, um, welcome. This
As
is
is the norm,
episode.
starting off with technical difficulties.
Yeah, it's just minor. Um, we got a few things to talk about today. Just a
The
few.
fact that Mr. Static is watching us yet again.
Yes.
I swear,
Um,
Static
yeah,
is
I'll
it
say I
just
am so
freaking
sorry
moment.
for whatever you guys hear coming through my mic, but I have to move it.
Oh no. What did you do?
And
Okay,
see,
there
he
we
has
go.
this prostitute underneath the table, so you might just randomly hear coming from underneath. It's all normal. Don't worry about a thing,
That is IT support right there.
right?
Welcome everyone. So your mic glitched out when you said that, so it was quite hilarious. But welcome back
Oh
everybody.
yeah.
We are episode 6, two beards and a chin. Haha, funny. So we have Damien. Damien, tell us a little bit about yourself, man.
I am a huge nerd. Um, I am a very tall ogre-like man. People call me Hagrid. Beard, tallness. I'm about to be 35. I live in Texas. Uh, that's really about all. I mean, I'm married, no kids.
When you see the reference about the orc being pushed off a cliff, that's the orc.
Uh, hey,
Roll
well,
a one. Rubs his back. He's
well,
uncomfortable.
welcome Damien.
where?
Welcome. So Damien's internet is actually having a little bit of a little difficulty, so you might see him lag a little bit, guys. So don't worry about that, but it'll happen.
It,
It'll
it,
all be
A
it's
fine.
lot.
actually more fun to watch than you would think.
Yes. So we have not many things to talk about
Hey,
tonight, but we will come up with things as we go. So, you mind if I start off tonight?
well, first let's let everybody know it is my
Huh?
birthday.
Oh
Happy
yes,
birthday to you.
it is Mike's
Happy Duff
birthday.
birthday!
It is
All
Mike's
right, this
birthday.
is my vagina evacuation day. So show y'all's love. Show y'all's love.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. So
Just
happy
to let you
birthday,
know, having
Mike.
a shitty week at work. It's not I. Damien, did you have a shitty week at work?
I could say shitty week, yeah. Yeah.
What about you, Ruben? Did you have a shitty week at work?
Yeah. Yeah. A
I,
lot.
I, I think that beats yours. You could call it shitty. So tell
Oh
us
Uh.
about
no.
yeah, shitty day at work.
So I got to work on Friday. I work Thursday through Friday. We have a shift huddle before the beginning of the shift. Everybody on second shift huddles up. We talk, blah blah blah, and they said that they needed. The first shift supervisor said that he needed a CSR for in the morning. Um, I was like, "How are y'all planning on spending February 14th?" Okay, we'll answer that question. Um, so anyway, the first shift manager or supervisor asked me, "Do you want some OT?" I'm like, "How much OT are we talking?" He's like, "Leave at like 10 o'clock tonight. Come in at like 6 to 9, and then work till whenever." And I'm like, "Sweet, okay." So I get home or later that night. I'm like, "Okay." So I talked well, I won't say his name, but my supervisor. I'm like, "Hey, so what time you want me to leave?" And he's like, "Well, you can leave early tomorrow. Don't leave early tonight." So I'm like, "Fuck it, fine." So then Saturday comes 14 and a half hours later. I'm like, I can't do this. I do whatever I have to do when I leave. I get home. Someone is parked in my reserve spot that I know. So I'm not bothered or obligated to call the tow company. So I just go and find another parking spot. Little to my misunderstanding, this parking spot was reserved. I could not see the the reserve spot painted in the parking spot, so I parked there. Went up to the house, started doing my thing, playing Xbox, talking with Mike. Well, Jackson's like, all right, well, let's go get all this stuff out of my truck. His stuff from his car whenever he had his wreck. And we walk out. I look to the left, and my vehicle is not there. So, two things. It was either towed.
It's just now empty.
Do what?
Well, was there another car where you were parked, or was it just empty?
It was just empty.
So the fucker had it towed, not even to park in it.
No. He was parked in it. I have. No, he was parked. He parked in it after he got home. He sat there and waited for me to get towed. But anyway. So, $317 later, I have my vehicle back.
You got some smooth moves, Damien.
Oh yeah.
Pop lock.
Yeah,
It's all that good internet, bro.
It was a very shit-tastic weekend or week in general.
The simple fact that it was $300 and some odd for not even that long.
What that would mean is that it got towed before midnight, and then midnight hit. And once midnight hit, that's another day as far as they're concerned. So that's 2 days that they've held your car. If you would have found out before midnight, you would have contacted them and got there before midnight, you would have been Gucci. It would have been maybe $75, maybe $100.
No? Why?
Fuck you.
Nope. Right off the bat, this place is 35 minutes away. And, so they go get their fucking money. The sign on smaller vehicles on tows starts at $320. Or no, 280. 280. 280 for smaller vehicles.
It better be bubble wrapping my car for that. I don't want no extra scratches, no extra fingerprints, nothing.
Yeah, it's definitely rough.
That's just ridiculous.
Yeah, no, it was something. It was.
My rough week hasn't been due to work. My fiance actually just started working in New Orleans as a travel nurse, and with her working out in New Orleans, that puts her about 6 hours away. And this is the first time I've been alone, like living alone like this, in almost 9 years.
Damn.
So it's been, kind of rough with her not being here, but making it. It's better. We talk every night. Like, she actually came down for my birthday, so that was nice. We went out to Dave and Buster's with my kids, and
yeah, love that place.
Yeah. We found a little cheat code. There's a pirate game that you spin a pirate wheel, and it does the little, like, the Wheel of Fortune. Blah, 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 blah. And when it gets close and it starts doing the little and it's counting the numbers down, you can slow it down by spinning the opposite direction, speed it back up by spinning in the same direction, and you can dictate exactly where it's going to land.
Very nice.
On the account that my son had 7,000 something tickets, and me and my wife had a total of 12,000 something tickets. And then my other son, who wasn't so interested in gaining tickets and more playing games, had 4,000 tickets.
That's enough for a few little pieces and parts at the ticket booth thing.
Oh, yeah, no, we walked away with a good bit of stuff. My wife got a sticker bomb Sonic and a fluorescent floor lamp. I got a phone stand with a light to, make this more, hey.
All professionals and whatnots.
What?
None of that. None of that. I saw it. It's contagious. None of it.
None of it.
What are we doing? Smoking? Yeah, that's contagious.
He was yawning, sir. He was yawning.
No, sir. We don't do that here.
I'll do it again.
That is illegal.
So you open your mouth like that, I'm gonna shove something in it. Probably like a marshmallow, but I'll make sure to
Oh,
go
I've got a marshmallow cannon. I got one of those little.
That's dope.
Oh, there you go. Try not to gag.
If it makes you feel any better, my shitty week started with vehicles too. I had to replace both calipers, brake pads, and rotors on the front end of my SUV. Wiped out my savings.
Ouch.
Yeah.
That would do it. A brake job will definitely do it.
I'm just happy it wasn't the brake lines as well.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Like, you should see the thing. It was rusted through. Like, the rotor on the driver's side, just rusted through. It almost fell apart when you took it off.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Huh.
And I've been going to Houston and back with that.
It's not good. Actually, my neighbor was doing a brake job today. I said, check out the new Doctor Strange trailer. This Mr. Sadik wants to know, did we check out the new Doctor Strange trailer? I have not. Should
I have no clue. It's out. I need to check that out.
No, I have not, but I will definitely take a look at that. So, yeah, let me do this. Okay.
Because now we get to see the aftermath of what happened with Peter.
Yes.
Hey, little Mac Daddy, what's up, man?
What up, bro?
Actually, since you're here, Mac Daddy, we can actually make this one. So, Mac Daddy, would you like to join me and Mike in a Sea of Thieves clan? It'd be me, Mike, and Lil Mac. This is Damien. Or not Dame. Yeah, yeah, right? No. Yes. But yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start playing Sea of Thieves, and it's gonna be
Sea of Thieves got real toxic for a while,
and Milton. So it'll be
What?
fun. So I think you should
Sea
join
of
us.
Thieves
It'd be
got
really cool.
toxic real quick for a while.
It did.
Yeah.
Sea of
But I
Thieves is so
wanna
fun.
get,
Fuck
I
yeah.
wanna get 8 people together so we could storm the skeleton castle.
Mac Daddy says he's down. So Mac Daddy, after the podcast tonight, you should join the party with us and talk to me and Mike, and we'll talk about it. You should do that. Love you, man.
I mean, he was pointing, so I figured I might as well help.
So basically, with that announcement saying that we will be streaming Sea of Thieves, like a lot of it probably, if we like it, which I think we will, but we will be streaming a lot of it.
You lose time when you play Sea of Thieves. You honestly do.
Have you ever played Rust?
I want to.
No, you don't.
I play Call of Duty. I can play any toxic game, sir.
Rust is not really much about toxicity. It's about betrayal and backstabbing. That's what Rust is about. Rust is about gaining your trust to the fullest. And then just stabbing you in the back by code raiding. No, not even just killing, just code raiding. That's how we used to do it all the time. We would infiltrate probably the biggest bases on the server, and then we'd code raid them.
I also want to play The Forest.
What is that?
Also, it's a game that is survival, but you land somewhere in the mountains where there's like experiments going on people, and there's cannibals.
That
Okay.
sounds tricky.
Oh, Damian Austin said the magic sauce changed his life, sir. Thank you.
I'm so happy that it has.
Uh, oh,
It is
Austin said
magic
he
for a
likes to
reason.
force too, so maybe that's another thing. Um,
I went from Kashyyyk to Tatooine.
yeah. But speaking of games and everything, Damien brought it up. Have you guys been scrolling through TikTok and seeing the new COD anti cheat? It's such a troll. It is
There's
the
no such thing as an anti-cheat for Call of Duty.
well, I mean, no, but it's true. This is actually like happening because
Oh,
Microsoft bought Activision.
yeah, but their whole anti-cheat, I mean, Apex, great game, great anti-cheat. Call of Duty, not so much, because you have the like mega trolls that have decided to get the code early from some way, shape, or form and do the anti-cheat.
Yes.
I'm sitting here on TikTok and YouTube, and I'm watching people live cheat on Rebirth Warzone that are showing stick figures
So
like
true.
connect, and
That is so
they're like,
true.
oh yeah, no, I'm good. I'm 20-3. It's because you can see everyone on the map, sir.
One thing I do love is that so hacks for Rocket League exist. I didn't know if you knew that, but it's like super hard to get them into the game. So I was watching like a YouTube video on it. It was really cool. Like this guy, anytime he hit the ball, it would go straight for the other dude's goal, no matter where he hit it. And he had it to where it couldn't go in his goal. So one dude came up. These are SSL players, by the way. So this dude came up and was fixing to dunk it, and the ball went to the goal and went straight out.
It says
Which
no,
was
sir.
yeah, which was really cool. So that was definitely amazing. But yeah, it's
I get the popularity of cheating. I understand the like, ha ha ha, you guys suck because you have skill and I'm better than you. But
yeah,
what fun is that?
yeah.
If
There's
you're
no
in
fun in it.
Warzone or
If
even
you were
multiplayer,
it in like casual, I could totally get it. Haha, I'm doing this to fuck around. You're not playing competitive anyways, so I'm a shit on you. Okay, yeah, it's annoying, but whatever. But to like go, oh well, I'm gonna play competitive and do it. That's like the lowest form of gamer. To go, well, I'm gonna play competitive with cheats. Well, then you're not really playing competitive. You're cheating.
Wait a second,
correct.
Mac Daddy. What is this? What is this?
There's white shit everywhere. It's
No,
this.
he has his first ever sub sticker. He has a sub sticker. You should check it out. It's hilarious.
I'm waiting for my Dom sticker.
Um, I need to know how to
Or
create stickers. That's
it's,
one thing I need to do for subs because we need to do so yes, we are definitely going to be doing this. So next month on March the 1st, we will be announcing a $50 giveaway of whatever. We will be doing it March the 1st. It'll go all the way down to the last day in March, and that'll be yeah, and that'll be the I can't think of it. That'll be the
Contest?
yeah the content yeah anyway, and throughout the way we will tell you different ways to get entries.
in the first week we'll draw out the winner, and then by the second week of April we'll announce who won.
Yeah, Mac Daddy said I'm a win.
Watching you,
Second
bro.
week,
Watching
we're
you.
getting you entries.
Browser subscriptions.
That might gain you an entry.
What?
That might gain you an entry.
All right. Hear me out. Never mind.
We press the
I'm
one
not gonna
with
say that.
everything on it, though.
Um.
I'm trying to hear you in my ear.
Yeah. You said hear you out. I'm listening.
No. Never mind.
I won't pull the strings when you're talking.
Depends on where the string's located.
So definitely we should make vids together for browsers. Hear me out. No, that's thinking the same thing. That's knowledge, Austin. That's knowledge. That's knowledge, Ao.
I'll take camera classes.
Magic sauce tutorials.
We'll get Damien to narrate it with his his super sexy, deep, bassy voice.
Oh yeah. Watch as Rude.
But
Now he fondles the balls, slathering it. Oh, so gently.
Paying special attention to one particular area.
you have before. Oh yeah, Austin, you do have that before the magic sauce pick. Yeah, that was. Yeah, you do. I haven't seen it.
I mean, we could do it after No Shave November.
Wink, wink.
Not yet. But no. Anyway, so
You're right.
No,
you
dude,
had
dude, that was
Haven't seen
that
it.
was. No, so that shit was like amazing. Like it worked. It was.
I know.
I bet the picture worked.
I think he was talking
My
about the
bad.
magic
You
sauce.
didn't get the picture.
Yes.
You haven't seen the picture. My bad.
But I told you guys it worked.
Oh.
It's a miracle scent, honestly.
Yeah, that's quite hilarious. Hang on a second. Let me tell a certain someone something.
Oh my.
No. It's an announcement. I've already told Mike about it, but y'all talk, make conversation. Come on, I can't do that.
Cut it out. I did not hear a thing you just said, Mike.
I said we're watching the Ruben show.
I know. It's really
You shoot
entertaining.
a text message telling someone some random bullshit.
So then it is kind of on air.
Text them. Come on, we doing a goddamn podcast here, and you want to text a person? Mac Daddy, you believe this bullshit, and I can't read what you're saying, Mac. Because Ruben's looking at his phone.
We just know. We just know what you're saying, bro. We know.
Yeah,
Okay, so
Yeah. It made my balls itch too after the third day.
you didn't say what your plans are for tomorrow, Mr. Static. This is what my plans are for tomorrow.
He's gonna scratch his balls.
No. Listen. No, for real. So
No.
I'm literally going to probably just wake up,
Literally,
look at
you're
what time it is, and then contemplate my life.
Literally not wake up.
You should totally wake up and then just play Apex with us.
Yeah.
No. I mean, I will, but you see, I don't have, I don't have, I don't have a special someone, Mr. Static. That's what I'm saying. I don't have.
What the fuck you call me?
Oh,
I'm everyone's special someone, sir.
Mac Daddy, I'm gonna need you to calm down. Oh my lord, that's hilarious. He's typing penis letter by letter in the chat.
Yes.
Well, then. Boobs.
Wait, why don't so? Never mind.
Why must you do this? Why must you begin a sentence and then stop it?
There you go. Now he doesn't have to spell it out.
So.
My guitar.
We're probably going to be so Mike, you remember that time I told you about the lady that comes to work, she drives for the company I work for, the logistics. She has her own podcast and she has a voice podcast.
Yeah, I remember you mentioning her now.
So we're going to hopefully have them as a guest either next episode or the episode after next, and I'm going to full fair warn you, it is explicit as fuck.
Well, now I'm gonna have to tune in.
Like it will be no filter whatsoever, not a single filter.
We're supposed to have a filter?
No.
Just, you know, full on grapefruit technique.
No. Well, I mean, we have like a tiny filter during our regular, but this is Ruben killer hosting. Where's is she hot? I mean,
I mean, her
Mac
temperature's
Daddy. She's actually fixing to start watching to see. She's actually. I'm not gonna allow that mess. Sure.
Allow the
No.
message. It's
No,
she hot.
it's not. It's.
Inquiring minds. Is she hot?
Anyway, I can't answer that question yes or no because I work with her.
98.6.
Sure, she is attractive. Sure. Anyway, but going
Thank
on
you.
about this. So this is going to be a very very non kid friendly podcast. I will tell you that.
Fuck them kids.
And if I can.
So some people, you know, y'all know who you are.
I wanted to try and find out her podcast so I can tell you to go watch out. But no, Mac Daddy, she's older than I am. I'm not. She has kids. She's been married. Blah blah blah. That's not no.
It's called a Cougar, Ruben, and they're the best.
Shut the fuck up. Anyway.
No.
Don't kill the hen. You know, don't throw the hen out to pasture without, you know, trying it.
But no. So I think it'd be really fun. It'd be really cool. I also my sister and her boyfriend would love to join us one night.
Kinky. No. Is he hot?
Would that be safe?
What?
I'm not gonna ask about your sister. That's weird. But is he hot?
Why would I? I'm not.
Could he be more likely to pick him out than your sister? Fine. Is your sister hot? Yeah. See, that's an awkward question. I wasn't gonna ask that one.
No, see, you don't ask that question. You asked about how many
question. No comment. I'm not answering that question.
How many of your friends said that your sister was hot while growing up?
Huh?
You say how many
What friends?
of yours said your sister was hot?
What friends growing up?
There were no friends. Jesus.
Oh, that's like me. My imaginary friends said that I was hot all the time. I never believed them.
Jesus, my ears.
Yeah,
I would say she's probably on par or below Mac Daddy. And thank you, okay, because you're hot as fuck too. But anyway,
I didn't know this podcast came with ASMR.
It was quite hilarious because Mr. Static said, "Jesus, my ears."
Does that mean we're turned on or off?
Huh?
Apparently, not now.
What? Yeah. Hang on. How do you do it? Yeah, that thing right there. Yeah, there you go. That's how you do it.
That?
Hey, stop, Mike. Oh my god.
Wait, that's not
Mike,
what we were doing?
no, Mike, stop, please. Holy fuck. Oh my god, Mike, you can't stop
You don't
that.
get to screw that with your hands? That's cool, isn't it?
Oh, thank God nobody actually caught what the fuck you just did. You should sub, Mr. Static. You should 100% sub.
I don't know. Doming's pretty fun too.
I'm gonna allow that. Wait, what'd you say?
Never mind.
Wait, what'd you say?
Nothing.
I
Okay.
can't.
Oh, it won't let you. Probably because you're using your Prime sub towards Austin, Mr. Static. That's probably why. It's quite funny though. That was Mike. You don't have to blur that before I put it on YouTube now. That's gonna take me extra long editing time.
What? What is?
I have to blur that before I can put it on YouTube.
Why?
You can't just go around flashing gang signs.
Not the gang sign anymore. They don't use it anymore.
Wait, they don't?
No. No, because it was too complicated and too obvious.
Screw it, do it again. No, I'm joking. Do it again. The less we do it, the better.
The same way though, and it's hysterical. Now, see,
I say, I don't think it applies to challenge him.
Do what?
Do it again, I dare you, bitch.
No, see, the problem is I grew up with family members from who they were gangbangers in the 80s and 90s. And they came from Chicago, where things like the Blood and Crips are, way more dominant.
So, to the wonderfulness of this podcast. It is episode 6. We've been doing this for a month and a half, Mike. Do you believe that?
Yeah.
A month and a half.
Time flies when you're fucking around.
Right now,
All right.
any of you and I'll sub right now.
What?
You see, Mac Daddy, we can't just pull our dicks out on stream for a sub. No, please, guys.
For a sub. All right. I
Jesus Christ, you do not know how fucking fast I was going to turn y'all's cameras off.
I rotated. I didn't stand up.
Holy shit. No, well, Damien's was the first one because he was actually standing up. Make that 2 also sub if y'all pull y'all dinglings out. Okay, I can't. No, we can't. But no.
I'm just stretching, I swear.
Maybe we'll post our OnlyFans.
There you go.
Yeah.
Now, don't be confused. Most of the pictures will be actual fans.
Exactly. Of one particular fan.
Yeah, the one I have a fan. I'll take a picture of it and post it. Yeah.
Fan that I have,
Like you might get like a picture of a koozie every now and again, but mostly just fans.
Oh, that's extra, bro. That's extra. There's a paywall there.
Yeah.
I have a koozie.
You want that koozie? Oh, you got to pay extra. $3.99 picture.
US Mags, whatever that stands for. Can I see some cheeks?
Whoa.
No, that's not.
They're under the beard.
Yeah, you see cheeks. Here, go. We'll go live on Hamster, on X Hamster.
X Hamster.
Jesus. But hell no, dude. But man, like speaking of just everything, like it's been a hell of a week. Like just with everything going on.
I mean, at first, I was afraid. I was petrified.
Petrified. Kept thinking I could never live without you by my side. But then I spent so many nights thinking how you did me wrong.
Yo,
but I grew strong.
No, I got a story. All right, so the neighbor who I was talking about who does mechanic work can also rap, and I learned that today. Like, he can freestyle. So I follow him over to a house to drop off a car, and then he rides back with me, and I'm playing the song "Friend by Me," or "Friend Like Me" by Chris Webby. Amazing song. It's such a good song. And then he just starts busting, just going just straight, just right and left and right and left, just rhyming just back and forth. And it was just so amazing. It was awesome. It was dope. Also, one thing that me and Mike want to do is we want to do like a bi-weekly music night where we go live on like a Wednesday or so, and then we make some beat ups, some beats up, and see what we can come up with. Might get a couple people in there to chill with us. We'll definitely have John come on and throw a couple lines out. So that'll be good.
Yeah, it'll be a solid jam sesh. Don't forget to bring your jams.
Yeah.
Grape, strawberry.
I'm getting back into the guitar, so that'd be nice.
Does apple butter count?
I'll allow it
Okay.
for the jam sesh.
Well, I'm getting back into playing guitar, which is really cool. So Sabi, can we talk about what the hottest kitchen item is? I would fuck a toaster.
The hottest kitchen item?
Yeah, Little Mac said he would fuck a toaster. Also,
This
he
week-
likes a nice spatula. Do what?
I bet you like a nice spatula.
Yeah. Bet you do,
The hottest kitchen item is this not too hot apple pie.
Feels like second base.
Or, lentil soup.
Oh,
Exactly 98.6 degrees. You put it in 2 little sandwich bags and, just squeeze it together.
into that pillow that you made the bridal stitch, right?
Yeah. See, Ruben's lost on this. He's never watched Big Mouth. See, unfortunately,
Okay, you want a top?
Big Mouth. That's still too close for Ruben for him to think it's funny.
I know what you're talking about. I think I do, because I know one of them is fucking the pillow, and then he goes and fucks the couch cushion, and then he turns out he's bi, so he's fucking the pillow and the couch cushion. But anyway, so what are the three? What is the top 3 things you want from us, Magda? What's the 3 things you want from us?
Roll and deep throat.
What?
The top 3 things he wants.
Jesus.
No, he's not going to be involved at all.
Who?
You said Jesus.
Oh. Yeah, no, Sally was just like, he was just talking about, oh yeah, the guy who was fucking the pillow. Like, yeah, that guy. I don't really watch cartoons. I have watched a little. I want the top 3 most sexual items in the kitchen and why. Okay, well, I mean, I'd
Spatula?
say like spatula,
Pancake turner.
Pancake turner, what?
There's a difference between a spatula and a pancake turner.
Turner's got that wide.
Oh.
And depending on who you are, a whisk.
Wow. Episode 6 gone sexual. This is
Beard gone wild.
No. All right, hang on.
That's what
So
the
hang
name
on.
of the episode should have been. Name a little sexual healing.
So we're gonna get on a real topic tonight because this is something that I definitely want to get on. What in the fuck are we doing on the other side of the world right now?
Oh, we're going to see. I don't really watch TV, and in all honesty, on the account, we're run by corporations and other people who know better for us. I don't listen, nor do I care, because my say will not matter.
I mean, I understand that, and that is so true, but I mean, we're talking about on Tuesday the brink of war with the second strongest military power on the globe.
See, I thought we were just trying to do a live action reoccurrence of that 80s movie.
Yeah, each other. We are doing each other. So
we go to fight with Russia and they just like land on us and take us over within a month.
Well, I mean, to be honestly like fair with you, it would definitely be a little bit different than that because the United States will not straight on declare war with Russia. United States would assist Ukraine until it got bad enough for the rest of the world to notice. I feel like the USA would stay out of it. I feel like the USA would let NATO take over it, and only get involved with it if Russia just starts dominating everybody. Because
us to handle it.
Well, that's the one thing I hate about it. It's so fucking stupid.
I think that
y'all handle business. I don't want to do anything.
Yeah,
and so
I think it'd be very much
okay. And that's why I feel like we shouldn't do anything. We should just be all like, nope, NATO, you got this. Y'all stop them.
We should, but see, here's the thing. In the past, 3 years, we've become essentially the laughing stock of the United States has become the laughing stock of the world.
Yeah.
So I think that with our testosterone-filled military, I think they'd want to jump right in.
Well, if we go to war with Russia, I do not want the commander-in-chief we have right now. Anybody would be better than him.
If we go to war, guess who's moving to Canada?
Canada won't help you. Canada will be right in the same war.
I'm
Then
just we don't have the previous partner either. Because the previous commander-in-chief either. Because his thing would have been up.
Well,
right, so
not even that. I mean,
I'm going to come over, take over, and I'm going to be okay.
Well, I mean, you're talking like we need somebody like Roosevelt or someone like that. That's who we fucking need to lead us through this.
This is someone who knows how to act in wartime, not someone who knows how to close down businesses, and someone who can barely remember to wipe his own ass whenever he gets out of the restroom.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I think we should just bring back Clinton and send him over with like a pound full of weed.
And at least half a pound of cocaine, and he'll get that shit figured out in like a week.
Negotiations. That's the easiest negotiations right there. Smoke a blunt with me. Let's talk. Let's have some barbecue.
I'm just saying, I'm definitely, I am not like mentally.
We can't
like,
afford another war. We can't.
It's not that we can't afford another war. We can't even think about affording a war with Russia. That's the whole fucking thing. I mean, you were talking the two biggest global military powers right on each other.
If they want to send us to war, all of the politicians and corporations need to pay for it. Fucking throw a Walmart and a McDonald's sticker on every soldier's helmet and send them the fuck out there. But know that no citizen should pay for it.
Yeah, I just
just smacking a McDonald's sign and like, no one takes my fries.
Well, one thing somebody told me is that they were scared that they were going to start drafting people again. I'm like, no, the draft will never be put back in effect because if I'm correct, the general of the time of the draft when Vietnam came through said that it was pointless. It was super pointless to draft people during the Vietnam War. And I think they signed a bill that states that if he is the one person, he is the final person, if he does not approve the draft, then it doesn't get approved. And I don't think he's approved any draft.
The draft was the fact that you were taking people that didn't want to be there and putting them in high-stress situations,
Yep.
And most of them ended up essentially committing suicide by war acts.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because if you don't want to be there and your only choice is either get sent to prison for the rest of your life or die in combat where somebody gets your money.
You know, that is one thing that I think is so stupid is that if you refuse to fight, you go to jail.
Treason.
Now,
Yep.
as I say, I don't believe it as kind of it's kind of bullshit thing to do. I mean, personally, I did think about going into the Air Force, but then I quickly realized that this is not what the fuck I want to do. So I wanted to be a software developer, and I wanted to be in the FBI. And I'm like, yeah, no. So now I'm a diesel tech.
If they really want, why don't they just have like a volunteer draft? Be like, last ditch effort, yeah, sure, I'll volunteer to go over there, but I won't unless it's absolutely needed.
True, and there's one thing why a U.S. land invasion just would not work. I mean, you got to think the just. I mean, I would say it will not work on the East Coast. Maybe it would work somewhat on the West Coast, but I mean, you're talking millions of citizens having thousands and thousands of rounds of ammunition. It would
I'm gonna
not
tell
be
you,
easy.
I dare them to land in the Gulf.
Oh, it would. They would get fucked. Oh, it would be like somebody's telling me like if this war ever happened, would we be worried about Cuba? I'm like, no. Probably the first thing we would do is invade Cuba and take Cuba entirely over. I feel like that is one of the first things we would do because anybody who is that close to us, because especially when the Cold War, I mean, we could have been minutes away from an all-out nuclear warfare.
Oh yeah, we were on many times.
Yeah, we were.
But no, I like
Red Balloons is a song actually about the Cold War and it starting World War III.
I could just imagine if they were like, "Hey, Texans, you know the war is going to start and they're coming through the Gulf. We'll give you free ammo if you fight for us." Well, every person that has a gun's be lining up on the shore.
Yeah, it's just.
I could see Galveston Beach just littered with people with M16s pointed directly into the sea.
It's just amazing how everything can just go from peace to just all out, just killing each other.
Yeah, it was 0 to 100 real quick, to quote a song.
Yeah, 0 to 100 real quick. But
there was no like, maybe it's going to. It was like, you know, we're having confrontations. Fuck you, die American. Like, what the fuck?
But honestly, things that I feel like we would have to worry about if we went into full-on war with Russia, North Korea would definitely step up to mess with us.
Oh, absolutely. Kim Jong-un would be like right there.
Hang on, there's one thing I do have to say that Trump did that I very much respected. This person was able to sit down and shake hands with the supreme leader of North Korea and able to tell him to, hey, you need to cut this shit out. And he did.
Well, he only did while Trump was in office?
Yes, I noticed that. Now, how can
he was able to sit in with the supreme ruler of North Korea? Because the supreme ruler of North Korea likes Trump and believes in his practices. What does that tell you about the country that he was running? About us putting him in position? Do you realize how many dictators said they loved Donald Trump and they supported him being in office?
So, one of the reasons I will say that was a lot of explaining of why they say that, or why people of dictators like say this, because, you know, Trump is a businessman. He never, at first, was a politician. Actually, at first, he was a registered Democrat, if I'm correct, before he switched parties. And
he switched parties because it was beneficial for him.
Yeah, it was super beneficial for him, and it was actually the 2016 campaign between him and Hillary was actually kind of hilarious. It really was, because it was just both of them, and I remember
Hillary, Trump wouldn't have won.
Do what?
If they would have had anyone other than Hillary, if Bernie Sanders didn't get bought out and he was the Democratic representative, Trump wouldn't have won.
I do highly doubt that.
There are a lot of people who vote Trump because he was not Hillary.
Well, that was one thing, you know, that happened with the 2016 election. It was the lesser of two evils, and
I don't see how 29 rape charges is the lesser of two evils.
Yeah, but I mean, you got to think, but both of them did very shitty things, and neither of them. I mean,
29 rape charges, 13 of them being against minors. I would have taken Hillary.
To be fair, I will say, I have just finished. Okay, well, I have just finished Designated Survivor on Netflix. TV show. It's amazing. That's the president we need.
Hell, you ask me, yeah, what we need is we need a president who doesn't want the job. They don't want to be president. We need someone who needs to be president. That's also why I believe all politicians need to be paid no more than minimum wage with no benefit, no pension plan, no 401k, no medical benefits. Nope, they have to pay for all of that.
Yeah.
They have to live like the bottom barrel people so they can understand what life is like going through America as an American citizen, not as some upper echelon 1% groomed from the day they were born. No, fuck that. All of those. Oh, and no terms should be repetitive.
Correct.
Aside from presidential.
Yeah.
Presidential's the only one that I can say can be 2-term.
Yeah.
But anyone
there are people that are
well, you got to think. I mean, that was made. I mean, George Washington was the one who implemented that 2 terms because the people wanted George Washington to become king. That they wanted to make him king, and he said, "No, this is how we're going to do this." And I think that's really cool. And actually, George Washington was a registered independent.
Well, they wanted him to keep running.
Mm-hmm.
And then he stepped down. It wasn't even so much as king, because they had already decided that it was going to be election based after they made him president.
Yep.
And they wanted him to keep running, and he said no.
Well, he was the general of the Continental Army, so he was the highest ranking officer. He was the highest ranking officer of all of them. So I mean, of course, he would be the leader or commander in chief. Yeah, it was but definitely, I mean, it's been a lot going on with all of this crap. And Ukraine.
There are too many old white men in power in Congress and politics right now, honestly. Too many boomers.
I will say there's just too many people who have been there quite a while.
Like, if your terms
that's
number
what
of
I'll say.
That you've been in, if the numbers of years that you've been in office reach double digits, it's time to retire. None of this, well, I've been senator for 40 years. And done. Go home. You're old, and you probably have dementia.
Well, we know of another person who has dementia right now.
I mean, hey, if we're all going to point fingers at him, everyone who's around his age, 5 years younger and up, we need to give them all the exact same tests.
Correct.
Cool. Let's see how well you wipe your own ass.
You wanted to be fair? I thought they were going to kill him. I 100% thought they were going to kill Biden. I can't believe they've let him live the year. Do what?
That's what people said about Trump, too.
I really didn't believe... I believed more of... if anybody was to assassinate Trump, it would be a different... I feel like it'd be a different, like undercover...
Oh, no, like that was still something that I kept hearing.
No, not like... I'm talking about, like, the CIA. Like Biden's own party would have him killed. I like, whenever I heard about...
Like, there were people talking about, he was going to get killed from the inside.
Well, did you know that a kid... I watched this documentary a long time ago. But during President Donald Trump's first campaign and all that, some kid flew in from the UK and tried to pull a gun on Trump. And I believe it was Las Vegas, if I'm correct. Like at the beginning of one of his first or second campaign or something like that. But it was like blasted. I believe he was pardoned and sent back to the UK after, I think he served like 4 years in UK jail. But kid got lucky because that's attempted murder on a presidential candidate. That's
a little big.
Yeah.
Some heavy shit.
And to be
honest, was getting kicked out of the UK as a presidential leader.
And then you got to think, I mean, being the president of the United States, you're physically the most powerful man in the world, in the free world at the least. I mean, well, not.
I am president, all powerful.
Shut down.
But you were the most powerful person in the free world.
Fuck that a dude.
And isn't it
You're
crazy
the
that it's
commander.
2022?
And we're back in the 50s? I mean, what?
Nah, but it's just crazy, man. Time has been flying.
Well, that's like one of the things that I think is funny. Talking about, the presidents and everything. You know why Donald Trump wanted to push Antifa as a terrorist organization?
Why?
Because if they topple fascism that is present in America, all of the one percenters that control about 75% of America's wealth would have to share 75% of America's wealth with America.
Well, actually,
their
well,
loopholes
you do this as well. Let me look this up real quick so I can get the correct number. So I can get the correct number. Hang on.
Yeah, you get close to that mic, baby. Can we have more ASMR?
No. Let me see. Let me see. So. Okay, so. Let me tell you something. Elon Musk is the richest man in the world. This dude has a net worth of $269 billion.
Mm-hmm.
This man can give every single living person on Earth $1 billion and still have more than $260 million left in his account.
What about Bill Gates? He can do the same.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of these people can do the same, and that's just.
And you know what protects them? The fascist capitalist laws that we have in place. And the reason why Antifa is thought of as a terrorist organization is because they would disrupt the livelihood that feeds and pockets all of these fat ass, crypt keeping old ass politicians.
No, I will say, you've definitely seen the strikes and all this, but have you seen what's going on in Canada and actually what is approaching to be starting in the USA? Truckers have just stopped.
Oh yeah.
Let me tell you something. Sure, the president might be able to shut down the United States. A war might be able to shut it down. If you really want to just shut the entirety of the U.S. down, economically, agriculturally, just industrially, these people, all they have to do is just pull over to the side of the road and just stop. It's over. It's done. And like somebody was telling me, like, oh, well, truckers, they got it easy. They got to do all this. No, I'm like, no. One sleeper unit, that's a Freightliner, that's brand new, is about $158,000. That's not including the maintenance. One tire, a steer tire, over $1,000. I mean,
The reason they're not moving is because they're not getting paid like they're supposed to.
no, I remember.
And all the companies are blaming because all the oil prices and gas prices. No, you're just being a greedy motherfucker.
Well, I will say I am pretty complaining about prices of gas that are going up exponentially here in Dallas. Now I will say $3
for you right there. That's fascism at work for you right there.
So, actually, one thing that's actually I read up on it was the reason. So, did y'all see the sudden drop in gas prices around? It was around last year sometime, towards the end of last year. Like gas dropped down to like 270. It's because we opened up our oil reserve.
Uh-huh.
And I was kind of confused. I'm like, the oil reserve is for military needs. I mean, we have how many oil rigs off the coast and how many oil rigs on site here in the USA, and we're having to use our reserve.
It's because we sell it all.
And well, this is one thing that I think the USA needs to go back to being independently strong with us in our manufacturing. Even though, yes, shit that's made here is super fucking expensive, but
it's only expensive because we don't pay a living wage to our workers.
That is correct.
No, we don't.
Circle fascism. Of course, because if we actually took care of our workers, things like American made, American operated, and all that would be a lot cheaper because it would be easier. But whenever it's for me to get the materials here in the U.S., it's this expensive. But if you want it from China, yeah, I can pay it for 10 cents.
Well, let me tell you. Let me tell you from this. So, the company my dad works for, they make the wires that are inside the tire. They keep the rubber strong and everything and shit like that. So they get their wire from Brazil. That's where they buy their wire from. And Kissfire is a South Korean company. There are also companies in China you know of that do the same shit but a lot cheaper.
Yep.
So whenever I forgot when that trade crap was going down a few years ago, like actually it's when COVID first hit. Kissfire almost shut down. They almost shut their doors. And this is a multi-billion-dollar company. And I mean, just from 6 months of COVID and everything shutting down, it had an or Kisswire America almost went out of business. Just like, wow.
They're already starting to shut down plants in the U.S. for manufacturing cars because of costs and stuff like that.
That is also something I did hear about that. Actually, what's cool is I didn't even know this. I've never seen one, but there's a GMC manufacturing plant right down the road from Dallas, which is really cool. And there's also a Toyota plant here as well. So that's really cool.
Even that'll all get outsourced because that's the problem with non-regulation on that sort of thing inside of corporations. Is now, oh hey, well you can outsource it if you want to. Oh man, if I outsource it, I have to pay these kids.
Now we'll say stuff like
huh?
Well, with stuff like European cars and stuff like that, you have to outsource stuff like that. But I'm talking like American products.
If the company is, based outside of America, then of course I understand.
Yeah.
But when Chevy, Ford, and Dodge have to start doing it,
well, that's what I know you're talking about. That's actually what I was about to say as well. Is with AC Delco, that's GMC's and Chevy's brand. That's made in China, or it's made from global materials. Probably not in the USA.
No, probably none of it's in the USA.
It's actually, I think, a lot of GM companies.
You know what? We can get this metal casing cheaper here. We can get the filter cheaper here. The gasket cheaper here. We can have it assembled cheaper here.
Yeah.
Send it there. It's made.
Well, if it's I believe most Chevy and GMC factories are in Mexico at the moment.
Yep.
If I'm true, International and Freightliner are in Mexico as well. That's right. That's right. Because most of the trucks that come through our Penske are straight from the factory floor in Mexico, which is really cool. So we have some truckers who come in. I believe their company is called MDD Logistics. They haul trailers from Mexico, like brand new trailers, which is really cool. And it's so hilarious because
in those trailers.
What?
I bet you could fit a lot of Mexicans in those trailers.
No.
You ever go to clean out underneath and one just fall out? Hey, órale, cabrón! Take off running.
Oh shit! Wow. No, they don't, like, a lot of them don't speak English, and since I speak.
Didn't you hear me? They'd say, órale, cabrón, and then run off. They didn't say, hey, fucker, then run. No.
Hey, fucker.
Hey, fucker, I fell.
Wait,
pick me back up.
Wait, how'd you say that?
Órale, cabrón. Well, it means what? It's, hey, man. Is what it literally means.
Yeah, well, we have definitely had a good episode. I believe we're at an hour and 10 minutes.
which means it's time to stop seeing our faces and watch us play some Apex.
Yeah. Yep. So, everybody, thank you.
Damien,
It was
going to
amazing.
Apex with us?
I'm down.
Okay.
Cool.
Also,
Looks like we got-
also is gonna join up and talk to us for a little bit about the Sea of Thieves thing, and probably if he wants to play a few games as well. So, but
If he
yeah.
wants to, I'll back out for him.
So anyway, let me end this. So everybody, thanks for coming. Again, this was episode 6, 2 beards and a chin.
Wait, no, Ruben. This is my dog. Let me do it.
Okay.
I've been making movie references. You're all like, let me in this. Oh, pause, my dog. Let me do this.
Do you
Good
want
night,
to?
y'all.
Yep. Good night, y'all.
Thanks for joining us.
Yep. Make
Mad
sure to
Daddy
like and
Characters
subscribe. Make sure to like and subscribe. Definitely do
And
that.
fondle.
Yep. So, love you guys. You guys have a wonderful day, a wonderful night,
Wait. Just kidding.
and we will catch y'all later. So, peace, everybody.